my little hoglets, it's Miwako. Welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to make a video about talking about the things that I don't like about replicas. They're all replicas or the kawaii or favorite, because at first I was going to just speak about the replicas only, the things that I hated or like dislike, not hate, because I don't really hate, but there are things that also applies to those with brands. So the first one is, at least with the replica, is that when you buy the replicas, you're not really supporting any of the brands. It's not like you can do anything about it because they are pretty much dead. They don't exist anymore, so it kinda doesn't apply to the brands anymore. So the lack of sizes, they are mostly one size, and this is one size, and I said this on my Instagram, but I think I'm going to be having to sell this because I am a large to X large and it fits me well in the front, but when I do this, as you can see over here, the fabric is very thin and I'm afraid of breaking it. So I'm thinking of selling it, and it's quite sad because this is one of the replicas. Actually, this is a replica of, I think it was Kawaii, and I feel like it fits me perfectly except for the shoulders. Like I said, it's having a lot of a lot of issues. So that's a big issue. Asian sizes are mostly one size, and the replica are as well one size. So for us Western people or Latina peoples like me, it's hard to choose replicas. They are hard to style because sometimes they are full of colors and full of textures, and yeah, they're just simply hard to mix with other pieces that you might have in your closet. I have some of the replica here, and I just wanted to mention, like, this one is not a replica, but this is from Kawaii. So as you can see, it has a lot of textures. They're beautiful. I'm not saying they're not. Every time I see replicas online, I just want to buy them all, but I just can't because most of them I don't fit. Like, by miracle I fit in this, but a little bit tight, so this is another skirt that I might have to sell. But yeah, what I was speaking about is that it has a lot of stuff going on. It has fake layers, you know, like this is not really a skirt on top. This is joined by this fabric over here, and this is just a tiny bit of fabric attached to it. So that's why I mean fake layers. This one is a little bit, it could be a little bit easier to style because it has cohesive colors like green and pink, but it has already a lot of stuff going on, so you might have to wear a very basic, or just not basic, simple top to make this pop out, because if you add a lot of stuff going on your top, it's gonna look a little bit too much. But yeah, there could be many examples for this skirt because there are so many ways to style mori, but this is another one. This is a very nice, I think this is also, yep, from Kawaii as well. This one has already a lot of stuff going on the dress, so there's really nothing else that you can style this with. It's already a long sleeves, long skirt, and it has all the details that you need. On the front, maybe just shoes and just a hat or something like that. So that's why I find it hard to style. These are not the greatest example, but this one, again, it has this fake layer and colors things going on. You cannot wear really, unless you have something very, very simple at the bottom. Maybe wear something with this because it already is built to be over the top. Yeah, I think that's the perfect word to describe what I mean. First, it is not unique in the sense that, you know, replicas are out there to buy, so everybody can just be wearing the same stuff. So in that sense, if everybody wears the same, we are not really looking unique in that in that sense. Don't get me wrong, I don't mind having a sister wearing the same pieces that I have, but if you want to be more creative, I think buying replica kind of like limits you. It tells you one idea of mori, and I noticed that a lot of people love mori because it looks kawaii. Mori is not really what people think it is. A lot of the times, even myself, I wear a lot of very cute and kawaii mori cords, but mori is supposed to be a lot more humble down and more grungy. Like, I don't know if I should say grungy. It's more bohemian looking than the more kawaii aspect that we tend to love and admire. And we see a lot of Pinterest, a lot of replicas, and that has I shouldn't say taking a turn on the modi fashion, but it has twisted a little bit of the images on the look of modi. The modi can be in a lot of ways style, but the true modi wasn't supposed to be very kawaii. So in that's why I said it only sells you one idea, and one idea is, you know, over the top, very kawaii, almost like Lolita, which that wasn't supposed to be modi to begin with, at least for the creator of the modi blog and the one that named Morigirl. It is made to style within the own brand. You have a lot of pieces that, if you notice, kind of go together a lot better than if you had something in your closet. Maybe it's because I just have many things that doesn't go very well with these replicas, but I just find it a lot harder to style with something random that you have in your closet, except for when you're wearing things from the same collection or from the same brands. So if you look into a lot of kawaii and a lot of favorite, especially favorite, because that's the one that you see a lot on Pinterest, you notice that, you know, the whole outfit looks awesome because it's within its own brand. Also, the fabrics tend to be cheap for the replica. This one is so thin, like paper thin. It has two thin fabrics, and that's why I wanted to sell it, because since it's tight on my shoulders, I don't want to break this because I like it very much, but I also don't feel extremely comfortable doing this because this is how much I can stretch, and I already have a lot of clothing in my closet. By cheap, I mean they tend to use very thin fabrics. For one thing, I could say that it is awesome for me because I live in Florida, so having thin fabrics really helps me. But for the second is that these are really manufactured in very, you know, they're very fast fashion, so they're very thin, they're sewn very cheap. So when you think of fast fashion, just think about replicas. They're thin fabrics, everything is just very fast fashion, and that's my other point. It's fast fashion, so if you're someone who doesn't like to support that idea of buying fast fashion because this doesn't belong to any brand anymore, and then if you don't want to support that, that's something that you might, a reason why you might not like replicas, and it is exclusive to only from online. You know, you can buy that only online, AliExpress, Taobao, or any other drop shipper, so you cannot really go to any store to try them out. So I find that annoying because I have a lot of stuff that I have only bought online, and that is the only way that I have been able to try them out. So now the things that I like, because I also have things that I like. First of all, it can be cheap. This one can be positive and negative. It can go from cheap to expensive because sellers have been reselling them for a lot more expensive than they should be, especially because of the fabric. But yeah, they can be cheap if you want to buy just this. This is a replica. This is just one dress, and it has all of the details and all of the things, the core, fluffiness, ruffles that you might want to have for one outfit. So in that sense, if it costs you $20, maybe, I feel like it's worth it because you already have one outfit. You don't have to think about having to put something on top or the bottom. I think it looks pretty okay. You just have to add accessories like shoes and socks, stuff like that, just to make the look. If it's more than one piece, I will say that it's a little bit more expensive, because I have seen them selling for $40 sometimes, and if you want to add 4 layers, that gets pretty expensive, especially for something fast fashion. So something positive, it is very good for small wardrobes, very small wardrobe friendly. If you have a small closet like me, you might want to have some replicas, because you already have the outfit. It's just there, you don't have to deal with anymore. So another point with the same type of topic, they are easy outfits, because like I mentioned, you have everything that you want in one piece. So it is very good for beginners, which is another point that I wanted to mention. So if you're someone who is trying to start morikei fashion, you can start with those, because you can taste the waters. The water is it. You can taste the water and see if mori girl fashion is for you. Although remember that mori is not just cute clothing. It is not just kawaii. Kawaii should be the last thing you think about mori. I think, in my personal opinion, just based on the old mori fashion. I am someone who also dress kawaii, don't get me wrong, I love kawaii. So I'm just saying this from a neutral position. My other point is that it is easy to find online, again, because you can find them on AliExpress. I think that's the easiest place that you can find it. Although I checked today on AliExpress, and it was a lot harder to find that in the past, because since cottagecore got popular, the tag has been misused. So a lot of things that have nothing to do with mori get that tag, even Lolita stuff. Again, because of the ruffles and the cute aspect. That's why I say mori is not kawaii, because it's not supposed to be Lolita. It's not supposed to be well, cottagecore, I kind of understand why people might get confused, but it's not supposed to be Lolita. So they're still there. You can find the pieces there, but you have to have the idea of what mori girl fashion is in order to find them. But you can find the replicas. They're there, and they are very pretty. That's my another point. My most important point is that they are so pretty. Some of them are pretty comfortable and lightweight. Again, comfortable, lightweight is my most important thing for fashion, because I live in Florida and I have sensitive issues and I need the most comfortable thing ever. Right now, like I said, this is comfortable, but not anymore. Not anymore because of the shoulders. So this is half and half comfortable. I do get many compliments. I feel like these pieces are very unique in that sense. It has very creative like patterns, creative ways of adding fake layers here and there. I might take pictures or maybe say some reference for when I want to do my own DIY pieces, because yeah, you can get many ideas for your own pieces that you want to make. Another positive thing is that some of them can be perfect to use for the base or canvas to create layers, like this one over here. I have used this, well, I have used this many times. It has tutu at the bottom, and it is a very cool like base piece. I don't know if you can tell. So this can be worn as a skirt or as a top, I think it was. Maybe it's not this one, but yeah. It is a complete beige piece with nothing except for this at the bottom, and I have been able, and isometric, and I have been able to wear it many times because it's simple. And another is this. This is a normal skirt, an underskirt with ruffles at the bottom. This again has been a very nice piece. I don't know if this is a replica. and I'm just getting it confused because I have bought a lot of stuff from Taobao and AliExpress in the past, and I still have them, so I haven't worn them in a very long time because again, they're hard to style. That's why I've been wanting to get rid of some of them, because I would like to have many pieces that I can just keep changing and modifying as I go, you know, to have a very full closet. I don't know if I even make any sense. I just want to have a closet where I can really combine and create very much a lot of outfits, new looks, without being constrained. Yeah, that's the word, constrained. And a lot of these replicas, since again it has many stuff going on, they can be a little bit more challenging. So yeah, I think I talked more than I wanted to talk. I hope I made any sense, and I hope that you got any of the points that I mentioned. Again, I'm not saying don't get replicas. Again, I like many of the replicas that are out there. I just feel like I mentioned in just a few minutes ago. So guys, I hope you liked this video. I hope you found it helpful. I hope that I made you think more about replicas. Do you like replicas? Do you own one? Anything that you want to say, don't forget to let me know in the comment section below. So thank you again for watching, guys, and I hope to see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.